Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a video on just my 2018 favorite products. I know I'm a little bit late in this video, but I still wanted to post it just so that maybe you guys could try these out and see if they work for you or if you like them yourself. But yeah, so I'm wearing most of them on my face today just so that you can kind of get an idea of kind of like how they look. And if I sound like sick, I'm not sick. I am just have really bad allergies, and yeah, my eyes water, my nose is runny, I cough. It's like I'm sick all the time, but I'm not, so it's even worse. But yeah, so as you can see, I have my natural curly hair. This is just kind of what it looks like. I don't really know if I like the whole bang situation up here, just because I feel like it just looks weird. I don't know, I just feel like it's too short, but it's gonna eventually grow, and then and then we'll be good, and then it'll look a little bit better. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into the video. So the first thing I'm going to start off with are brushes. So I have 5 brushes that I want to talk to you guys about, and they are right here. So these are like my all-time favorite brushes for this year that I literally don't trade them out for anything else. So I'll just go one by one and show you guys. So this is so I want to just show you up close so you can kind of see. This is just a crease brush, and this is from a brand called Mitico Pro. I don't know if I'm saying it right. That's what the brand looks like, and they're pretty expensive brushes, but honestly they're so good. It's really easy to work with. I have 2 other brushes from their collection, but I use this one the most, and this one is just the one that I've been loving so much. Then the next one is obviously the Anastasia A23 highlighting brush. I just feel like it just like packs it on so well. I used it today to put on my highlighter, and you can see it is booming. So I don't know, I just really enjoy this brush. I feel like it's so nice. It is, I believe it's pretty pricey just because Anastasia is a higher end brand, but honestly it is so worth the money. And then the next 3 brushes are from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe set. The whole set is amazing. I got the whole set. I just, honestly, it's so worth the money. I love it so much. This bronzing brush, I feel like it's so easy to work with just because you get like the perfect like placement for your bronzer, because it is kind of like tapered, so it is like skinny and you can just get in there. And then the blush brush, it's really nice because you can pack on a lot of blush, but because it's like so fluffy, like you're not getting a lot of product as you maybe normally would with like a more packed brush, if that makes sense. So, and it's also really nice to blend out the blush if you like put too much on. And the last one is just this nice little highlighting brush. It's kind of like a really big crease brush is kind of how I look at it, but honestly it's just like the perfect little size to highlight, and it packs it on really well. So I feel like the bristles are really nicely packed to pick up a good amount of highlight. So yeah, those are like my favorite brushes of 2018, like the staple ones that I just had to share with you guys. And now I am going to go into the actual makeup part. So I do just have makeup. I don't have like any, I don't know, like anything else. Like I just have makeup. If you guys want me to do a monthly favorites, let me know. The part that I really like is the music part. So if you guys want me to do like a music favorites as well at the end of that like video, or just separate, I would also really like to do that. But yeah, so first I'm going to start off with blush, bronzer, and highlight, just because it's the closest thing to me, and face powder as well. So for the face powder, this has been my favorite face powder. It is amazing. I love it so much. This is just what I use to set my face. It is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Pressed Powder in Translucent. And this is the second one I've gone through, and I've already hit pan. Honestly, I just love it so much. It comes 10 grams, 0.35 ounces. And yeah, it's honestly a really good product. This is what I use to set my face. Now to bake, what I use are one of these 2 powders are what I mostly go towards. One of these 2. So this is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, or the Flower Beauty Powder. It's just the reason I don't reach for these too often is because this one is super messy, the packaging anyway. So I like to go for this one more, but they just like are really nice and clean. And when you put it underneath here, which is where I bake, it like doesn't leave you with like a white cast. Like when you sweep it off, like it just cleans up the face, but it doesn't leave white under here, which is what happens to me. So those two are from the drugstore. And this one is obviously from Sephora, so a little bit more pricey. But you can obviously go for those two cheaper options, which obviously are really nice as well to set your face. But the reason I just like this one so much is because it really smooths your skin. It literally says what it does. So so basically what it's saying on the packaging is what it does, which I really love. Now for blush, this has been a favorite of mine for a long time. As you can see, literally like the little printing on the top here is just like disappeared. This is the Milani powder blush in Romantic Rose. It is just a beautiful color. I'm gonna see if you guys can see it, just so you guys have an idea of what it looks like. We get a swatch here going. So that's kind of what it looks like. I hope you can see. But it's just like a color that, it's just like a nice like dusty pink. And it really, I feel like matches with everything. I have this on my cheeks, but you really can't see it. So I'm just going to apply a little bit so you can kind of get an idea of what the color looks on me, which I have fair skin. But honestly, it is just so beautiful. I love this color so much. I feel like it matches with any look that you do. You can put a lot on, or you can build it down or build it up, however you might want to. And now for highlighter, I have these two products right here. Now in this video, it's mostly gonna be high end because here in Mexico, it's kind of hard to get drugstore makeup just because there's either not a lot of options or most of them are not, like, they're sold out. It's just I just recently discovered a place where they have drugstore makeup, so I don't have them that much, but I do have a couple, somewhat of drugstore makeup, but for now it's mostly high-end. Anyway, so these two are the two products that I really love, which is the highlighter. So this is a Jeffree Star Skin Frost, and I have no clue how to say that, but this is what it is. It's honestly a blinding highlight. So if you're not really into that, that's kind of what it looks like, as you can see. And then the Glow Kit from Anastasia in the shade That Glow, and I just love it. Like, it really looks really nice with any look. It's a little bit more, not as intense as the Jeffree Star one. I feel like it's not as chunky, if that makes sense. So here they are, like, side by side. So you can see that this one is more like white and this one is more like golden. But yeah, so if you like more of a subtle highlight, I definitely recommend this. And if you like more of a blinding, I definitely recommend this. So here I have a high-end and a low-end bronzer. So this one is from Physicians Formula. This is a butter bronzer in light bronzer. And so many people have talked about this on YouTube and social media. The reason I decided to use this was because one of my favorite YouTubers, Kathleen Lights, loves this bronzer. And honestly, she's so right. It smells so good. When my friends would come over, I always be like, smell it. It smells like pina colada, and they'd be like, oh my god, that's so true. And I'd be like, I know. So yeah, I just really like this color. It's really nice. And then for this one, this is the Ombre Radiance in the shade Warm Radiance by It Cosmetics. And I saw this in Sephora, and I was like, oh, this looks nice. But as you can see, I kind of effed it up right there. But this is what the shade looks like. And it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but you really can't see it. It's right here on the face. It just looks really like nice and glowy. Oh, look, you can see the swatch I did. But yeah, that's also this bronzer I recently discovered, but I do really recommend. Now I'm gonna go to the eyes. So I'm gonna first start off with liner, brows, and mascara, and then I'll get into the eyeshadow palettes. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm just grabbing what's closer to me as I go. Okay, so for mascara, I have 3. So the Better Than Sex mascara is one that I've been using for a really long time. It will always be my favorite mascara of the world. I feel like no mascara will ever top this. And the 2 ones that I have here are not close to it, but you know, but I like to mix them. So yeah, but this is the mascara that I really love. It's one of my favorites of all time. It just makes my lashes look so good, and I love it. I adore it. And then this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise Waterproof by L'Oreal. I'm gonna show you guys here side by side. Okay, so this is what like the packaging looks like, just so you have an idea. they're really similar in packaging and also in the wand, which is kind of what I noticed, which is I feel like why I like it. Okay, so this one is L'Oreal and this one's Better Than Sex. So you can kind of see the wands are really similar. I don't know, I just feel like maybe that's why. I feel like this one is a little bit more bulky, the L'Oreal one, than the Better Than Sex, but yeah, you can kind of see they're pretty similar. But yeah, I recently discovered this one at the end of 2018, literally when I went on vacation, and I bought it and I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, so I kind of mixed these two together on my top lashes, and on my bottom lashes I had a really big problem. So what would basically happen is I would get like black underneath my lower lash line because of the mascara, and I would use waterproof, but it like just didn't work. And the only one that I've seen work today, it kind of did it, but then today I like looked in the mirror when I came back to my house and I was like, wait, what's going on? And I was like, oh, maybe it's because my eyes were watering so much and I was going like this like every 2 seconds. But yeah, so I feel like this one really works, and this is the Makeup Forever Professional Paris Aqua Smoky Extravagant Waterproof Mascara, and honestly I just feel like it really is like smudge proof, and that's kind of why I really enjoy it. Now for brows I have 2 products. So this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. I usually use ebony, but I have dark brown right now. And the Gimme Brow by Benefit in number 5. This combination just makes my brows look so nice. I feel like they look really natural, and honestly, look at that blonde hair. What are you doing? I just feel like it makes my brows look so natural, and I do get pretty, like I would like talk to my friends and stuff, and like my guy friends who don't like notice when I have notice that like my brows are like done, and I'd be like, yeah, like I just want to get them done because I literally have no eyebrows, and they're like, but they like, it looks like you have a good amount, and I was like, no, like I like did them, and they're like I did it with makeup, and they're like, oh, okay. So like I feel like, you know, if I can like trick them, then I feel like it does look natural. And then also some of my friends from my school right now say that they do look really natural and stuff like that. So yeah, so those are the compliments I've been getting on my brows. And you know, I love it. I prefer for it to look natural than like completely fake, but you can still see I have brows on. And now for eyeliners. So these 2 are pencil liners, and the first one I want to mention is the Marc Jacobs what is this called? Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon, and this is in Rococo. I don't know, it's R-O and then in parentheses Cocoa. So I'm just going to show you the shade of this. It's so pretty, and what I really like to do is I like to do a wing with this and put it in my inner waterline and just do mascara, and honestly it looks so pretty. So that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can tell that there's shimmer in it, but yeah, I absolutely love this, and it is so nice, and it lasts for a pretty long time. The second one is just a nude liner, just for the waterline to like open it up. This is the Sephora Colorful Waterproof Crayon Contour eye pencil, and there's a shade which is right next to the brown one, but you can see it's basically a nude, and it just like it's like really pigmented, and it lasts so long on the waterline, which I really love. So yeah, those 2 are the pencil liners. And now for liquid liner, I really enjoy 2 of them. I forgot one. The first one is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. The only thing I don't like about this is that I feel that it's not like, I feel that it's not waterproof. So that kind of annoys me, because when I have winged liner on and my eye starts watering, I will go like this just to like get the water off, and then by like 10 minutes like the wing is completely gone. So I don't think it's waterproof, or maybe it's just not waterproof to tears. So but yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this. But what I really love is the applicator. It is so nice. It is so thin, so like if you do a line, you know, like it's really nice and black, and then you can also do like a really thin line. But the point is, you can get a really thin line and a really thick line if you press down more. And then the next one is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black. So this is honestly, I think, my top favorite liquid liner. But the thing I don't like about this is that it's just harder to apply. It's just like a wand, I guess. I don't know what you would call this, but it's not a felt tip. It's just like a brush type thing. It's just harder to apply, but there you can see it is super duper black. And honestly, for the price, it's amazing. But yeah, there you can see. The thing I just don't like about it is that it's just, like, to do my wings, I find it easier with the Stila one than with the NYX one. But yeah, and it dries down completely matte and really quickly, as you can see. But, so those two are my favorite liners. What we're gonna move on to is eyeshadow palettes. So eyeshadow, I'm an eyeshadow palette junkie. Like, I have 2 drawers full of eyeshadows, and I love them so much. Like, anytime a new eyeshadow palette will come out, I'll just be like, I want it, I need it. I don't have anything like it, when I literally probably have every shade. Or maybe I don't, or maybe I'm actually being serious, you know, but like, I don't know, I just love eyeshadow palettes. They like just, you know, inspire me so much. But yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 that I'm gonna be sharing with you. Basically, the ones that I really love right now, I just bought, so I can't really say they're like 2018, but I probably will put them in a favorites video, or maybe I could do like my favorite eyeshadow palettes like right now, and put them in so I can still show you guys them. But yeah, so the first 2 are these 2 by NYX. So this one is the Warm Neutrals, and this one is the Brights. This is in number 3 and number 4, okay? So I'm gonna just show you a couple of the shades so you can kind of see the pigmentation of them. They're not like the most pigmented shadows, but like they're still really nice. So those are the 4 right there. And now for the NYX, for the bright ones, those are a lot more pigmented. And honestly, I use this a lot for my classes when we do like really creative. But yeah, you can kind of see how they're just a little bit more, not a little, a lot more pigmented. And they're honestly so nice. I really love them. So these 2, this one I used more at the beginning, or like midway to 2018. And this one I just used more towards the end. But it is honestly, it is one of my favorite like bright palettes, and this one is really like nice for neutrals. And when I first started going into my classes and stuff, I would take this with me a lot, and I'd use it when I do the makeup in my classes. By the way, if you're like confused with that, I take a makeup like certified professional makeup class thing. It's for 8 months, and I take it at a school, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I love it, and it's so much fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the more high-end. So for high-end, we have the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette. I just love this. I feel like if you love makeup and you're just starting out to love makeup, I feel like you really need this. Just because they're really simple shades, they're neutrals, but like still kind of out there, so you can kind of experiment with more color, I guess, because I mean we have like an orange here and like a coral up here, like I don't know, it looks coral in the camera, but yeah, I just feel like it's like really easy to experiment with, and honestly the pigmentation is amazing. I'm going to show you just like the gold, just so you can see, like it's so pretty. Like look at that, it's gorgeous, I love it. And then for the next one is the Huda Beauty's Mauve Obsession. So this one is my favorite out of the 2, just because I'm more of a purple tones kind of gal. So I'm going to show you a shade. So I picked the pinky one, obviously. They're just a beautiful, beautiful formula, and the shades are amazing, and the pigmentation is great. So yeah, I just feel like these 2 are essential, and they're really easy to travel with. Also, all of the colorful ones that they have, which are these. I just have the blue one, but I honestly want to get all of them just because I am using a lot more color now, but they're so pretty as well. So I really recommend getting like the little mini ones just because they're really easy to travel with, and honestly, since they came out with like the colorful ones, you get a lot of like color selection, or you can just like kind of pick like what colors you like more, if that makes sense. Now the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, oh my god, this has been my favorite palette. I think I don't use it as much now just because I have it sitting up here, not in like my actual palette drawers, so I kind of forget about those palettes, and they're supposed to be like my favorite palettes that I use all the time, but I forget about them, so I don't use them now. But this is the one I always remember to grab, and these pinks right here are just so nice to put like on the outer corner, and like a pop of like the Primavera shade, which is just like champagne gold, and these are great for transitions. It's just like a really nice palette if you really want to get into using like more color, kind of like going away from like the neutrals, but like still staying there just a little bit, like not completely, you know, jumping into the pool, if you know what I mean, like just like dipping your toe in it, you know. So I really enjoy this palette. It is amazing. I definitely recommend, and it is my favorite one and the one that I use the most out of all the Anastasia palettes. Clearly, that's why I'm putting it in this video. Now the next one is a pricey one, but it is an amazing one. So this is the, I think you probably guessed it, the Natasha Denona Lila palette, and I got this for my birthday. I literally like told my dad, like, please, like, I really want to get these, like, they're so good. I know they're like really expensive, but they're amazing, and I just like, if you don't want to buy them for me, that's fine, like I can give you the money when we get back. I never gave him the money, by the way, because he told me it was okay, and he still bothers me about it today. But yeah, so this is my favorite palette out of all the ones from her. I have this one and this one. I really want to get the gold one next, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I want to get all of them, to be honest, but they're so expensive. But yeah, so this is what this looks like. They're honestly just colors that I use a lot. Like the purples and the pinks are colors that I go towards more, so that's kind of why I wanted to pick up this palette, just because it was literally like calling my name. Like this shade right here, for example, is beautiful. Like the pigmentation on these is just like, you really, like, if you want to get one, like I do recommend to splurge on one palette at least, because they're just amazing. Like, do you see that? Do you see that? Good. Anyway, I got a little excited right there, but yeah, so I think this is probably one of my favorite palettes, but this is the ones I got more towards the end, so I still want to kind of play around with it and see, you know. But the good thing about this is that you still have your like transition shades and stuff, so you can still get like one look out of this palette. You don't have to go in and look for more palettes. So this is the next palette. This is the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star. To be honest, this is the only palette that I was excited about when he brought out his makeup line, because he brought out I think 2, and then I was like, oh, like it's whatever, like I'm pretty sure I have colors like that in my collection. And because he's more pricey, I just decided to not you know, waste my money on it. So, but then I saw the Blood Sugar palette and I was like, I have to get it, like I have to. So this is what it looks like. They're just beautiful colors, and again, they're basically what I go towards more, so like the pinks and the purples and the oranges and the golds and all that. So that's kind of what I like to lean towards more, and it literally has, like, there's not one shade that I wouldn't use, literally. Like I would even use this pink right here because it's just gorgeous. But yeah, so this is also one of my favorite palettes. I just love it so much, and the packaging is amazing. And I already got a foundation on it, which is great because it's not like this was 10 bucks, you know. But yeah, I forgot about one that I literally just remember right now, but I was like, how can I not put this in? But yeah, so this is the Jaclyn Hill collection. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collaboration palette. This is one of my favorite palettes of all time. It's definitely up there. You could just do so much with this palette. And like the different color ranges and everything you can use in here is just amazing. I actually gave this to one of my friends for Christmas and she loved it. And yeah, so I really enjoy this palette. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And honestly, like you can't go wrong with it. If you want one that has like a little bit of everything, I definitely suggest that one, because you have the blues, the purples, the warm tones, the dark tones, and all of that. Okay, so those are all the palettes that I have to share with you guys. And now we are going to move on to 3 foundations, 1 primer, and 2 setting sprays. So for the foundations, I have 3. 2 of them are high-end, and yeah. I mean, I don't know, like this one I honestly really like, but it's not like a staple of 2018, but I'm still gonna share it with you guys just so you guys can have like a drugstore option just in case you don't want to spend that much money. But these 2 have been my favorite foundations. I think this one's broken. I think so. Okay, so this is the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced in the shade Vanilla, and this is the Hourglass Stick Foundation in the shade Vanish Linen, Linen. Okay, that's what it is. So these 2 are I just feel like the finish of them just really work with my skin. They last for a really long time, and I just really enjoy this. This is the second bottle, I believe, and I'm halfway. And I actually bought some of these for my clients that I usually do, and it just looks really, really good on a lot of people. And it's oil free, so it's really good for those with oily skin, because you know you can't put oil on oily skin. So it's good that it's oily free, but it's still not super drying for dry skin, because I have dry skin. And then the Hourglass is it's really nice, but I'm out of it, so I do need to get a new one. I took it with me on vacation, and I was like, wait, I'm out of this. So these 2 are my like top foundations, and I love them so much. I'm definitely gonna be repurchasing these because they're just a staple for me. And I'm trying to give you guys, and there's one that I have that's drugstore that I like more than the one I was gonna show you, but I haven't played around with it too much. So now 2 drugstore options. These colors just look so different. This looks like fucking white, and this just looks like a normal color. But okay, so these 2 I'm gonna show you guys, but there are more that I recently discovered. So this is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and I just really enjoy this because it again lasts really long, and it just looks really nice just because of the finish, and honestly it's just a cheaper alternative. And then this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Now my favorite thing about this is the application. I just love this. I feel like it's so easy, just because I hate putting it on the back of my hand, because I just have to, because sometimes I actually will leave it on there and I just forget to take it off. But yeah, so, and it's like messy, I just don't like it. So I really love this packaging, and again, I don't know, just like the finish of it. And this one I'm pretty sure doesn't last as long as the other 2 high-end ones, which are the ones that last the longest on me. But these 2 are like a cheaper alternative, and I just really love them. So yeah, so those are the foundations. And now for primer, this is the Too Faced Hangover X primer, and this is the silicone-free replenishing face primer by Too Faced. I just love this primer. I feel like it just makes my makeup stay on longer, and it gives me like a really nice base, and it like makes my skin look, I guess, more healthy in a way. And this is the second time I've purchased this, so this is the second like bottle, I guess you could say, or like second squeezy tube, I don't know. And for setting spray, I'm gonna show you 2 setting sprays, but this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist I just got, but everyone is, I know you've heard this from every single person if you are into beauty videos, but this setting mist, it is so nice, and that is all I'm gonna spray because I don't want to waste it. I literally got 3 bottles or 2 bottles of this because I didn't want to, because I don't think I had enough money for the 3rd one, or I wanted to buy something else. But yeah, so I got 2 bottles of this, and it is amazing. Like, I love the way the mist is because it is so fine, and honestly that's kind of dangerous because I do apply more than I should, but it smells so good, and it's like nice and refreshing. But this is, I still kind of want to play with it a little bit more, but this is definitely one of my favorite ones. It's up there. But the top one I feel like is the Slay All Day Setting Spray by Gerard Cosmetics. It is just amazing. The scent that I got is lavender, and I have the green tea scent as well, but I think my favorite one is lavender. But to me it smells like a Mexican candy that's like spicy. I don't know if you guys know what chamoy is, but it's like a spicy sweet kind of thing, and it smells just like it with like a little bit of lavender. But yeah, but when I spray this on, like the mist is fine, like you don't get like any big chunks, but it's not super thin, like it's more thick, if that makes sense. So it makes your face feel more wet. But it feels so refreshing on the face. I just love it. It's an amazing setting mist, and I definitely recommend it. Yeah. And now we're going to move on to the last thing, which is lip products. So I don't have very many lip products just because, well, one, I didn't want to make this video longer, and two, I don't know, I just like didn't, you know, I feel like I wear the same ones, or I just like always change it up, so I don't really have like a favorite stable one. But these three that I'm going to share with you guys, or maybe four, yeah, I'm going to do this one that I'm going to share with you guys, are so beautiful. So I want to first share the two lipsticks. Well, one's a lipstick and one's a liquid lip. So this one is from Jeffree Star, which is the ones he just got out. This is the Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Can't Relate. I'm gonna do a little swatcheroo for you guys. So that's what it looks like right on top there. It is just so beautiful. It's like that perfect nude, except on my skin tone it's like really pink. So I like to tone it down with a lip gloss, and I show you which one it is, and it's like the perfect combination. But yeah, I love this lipstick so much, and it is just so beautiful. So, and now I'm gonna show you the NYX matte lipstick in the shade Spirit. So this one actually broke. I like cranked it up all the way for some reason, and I don't know what I did, but it like broke on me. And then this one is that one. So as you can see, they're a bit different. The Jeffree Star one is a bit more like with like a mauve undertone, and this one is a bit more pink. So this one I also mixed with the lip gloss, and it also tones down that like pinkness, and I just love it so much. It is the combination I'm wearing right now with this lipstick and these two lip glosses. So the first lip gloss is from Buxom, and it is White Russian. This is my third bottle or fourth bottle that I've purchased. This is my favorite lip gloss of all time. It's kind of close to the, I don't know if I like them the same or like this one better, but it is a beautiful color. But honestly, the reason I just love it is because of the way it feels on the lips. Like it's like a lip plumping lip gloss, but it's like so minty and refreshing that it's like a chapstick. So like when my lips are chapped, I just like put this on if I'm going out somewhere, and it like just like goes away like the chappiness for a little bit. Obviously it doesn't like heal them, but it just feels really nice. So here's that one. It is a beautiful color. This is just one of my favorite glosses ever. It's so beautiful. And then for the Marc Jacobs one, this is the Sugar 312 shade. This is the High Shine gloss, and Jaclyn Hill put this in a video of hers, and I was like, I want to try that. And they actually gave me a sample, and when I realized it was that shade, I was like, oh sweet. And I haven't purchased like the actual big one. I still have the sample, but that's what it looks like. It is, where is it? It's this one right here. You can kind of see these are all in the really similar family. The only difference between these two is this one is a little bit more pigmented on the lips, and this one's a little bit more sheer. So yeah, so basically what this shade does to my lipsticks, it just like makes them look more nude, if that makes sense. So I don't know, like I can do like a pink, like a really pink lipstick. So I'm gonna put it on top of that. So here you can see, and then I just go, which one is it? Okay. And I just go right here, and it just like tones it down and makes it more like a nude that I feel like would look better on me. I'm gonna do the same thing on the Jeffree Star one. So there you can see, like, I don't know, like it just makes it look more nude and natural, and that's kind of why I really like it. And every time like I'm wearing a look and like the lipstick doesn't like really match, what I do is I just put this on top, and it just like transforms the look and just like makes it look so much better. But yeah, so that is like my whole favorites products of 2018. And this eyelash curler that I have to mention, this is a MAC eyelash curler. It just curls your lashes so nicely and just like plops them up. But yeah, I just thought I'd like put that in there. But those are all my favorite products of 2018. If I missed anything, I'll like do like a favorites products maybe in a little bit, and I'll like share with you guys that product that I missed. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got everything. I'm like looking around my makeup station to make sure, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm like looking at my lipsticks. But yeah, also a lipstick I recommend are the ColourPop lipsticks. A shade I really like, it's a good thing I did this, is the Layover shade. It is so pretty. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous orangey nude. But yeah, so I just thought I'd share this one. And these are the ColourPop lipsticks. So yeah, okay, now I'm done. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to turn on the post notifications bell so that you are aware of when I upload a video. And I love you guys so much. I will have my social medias linked in the bio, which I'm pretty sure is just Instagram because I have a Twitter. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Thank you guys if you stuck around till the end, and if you have been sticking around till the end of all my videos, that means honestly the world to me, because I feel like my videos are so boring. Like, I can't watch them myself just because I get like so annoyed with my voice and like so annoyed with just like everything I do. So if you guys do stick around till the end, that honestly means so much to me, and I thank you guys so much, so much for doing that. But I love you guys so much, like I've said, and please stick around and watch next videos that I will be posting. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Oh my god. It's so scary. Okay. Just because makeup before I started filming this, here we go, hold on. This one right here is a Better Than Sex. And what? Like